afternoon, and thank you for joining us on ABC50 Now Live. I'm Isabella Colello.
And I'm Delaney Kepner with a look at our weather. High temperatures are in the low 40s today, and we are dealing with some rain this afternoon. Temperatures will remain in the 40s overnight, and we are expecting more rain tomorrow, and there is a chance of thunderstorms. But it will feel more like spring with highs in the 60s. Those warm temperatures won't last, though. Temperatures will drop into the 30s on Friday before rising into the 40s over the weekend. Our full 7-day forecast and up-to-date weather alerts are available online on informnny.com. Now, let's take a look at the latest North Country news.
St. Lawrence County is addressing ongoing issues its EMS system is facing. The county's Emergency Medical Services Advisory Board is warning that the EMS system is actively collapsing and is in a crisis state. St. Lawrence County EMS endured nearly 19,000 calls last year, which the board says is a record-breaking number. They also say that on nearly 2,000 occasions, an ambulance was requested, but unable to complete the call, requiring mutual aid from other ambulance services. Response times also increased last year compared to 2019, with the longest response being 1 hour and 43 minutes, and requiring 2 countywide requests. The boards say worker shortages and lack of funding are factors, especially as most EMS agencies rely on volunteers. St. Lawrence County has experienced a major drop in the number of people enrolled in EMT classes in the past 2 decades, with 2 certification courses last year having a combined enrollment of only 39 students. Of the 269 certified providers in St. Lawrence County, the board estimates that only 100 are active within the county's EMS system, which they say worsened during the pandemic. As volunteers responding to ambulance calls were at risk of exposing themselves to COVID-19, and some past EMS workers are transitioning to other healthcare-related fields. The board says EMS is historically underfunded. To address the issue, the St. Lawrence County Office of Community Services has begun meeting with EMS agencies and municipal leaders from across the county to address improvement plans. The boards say that although the current situation may cause a delay in response, St. Lawrence County Emergency Services is dedicated to ensuring that an ambulance responds to every call for assistance.
An investigation into a suicide in St. Lawrence County in March of last year has led to 2 arrests overseas. The investigation determined that an 18-year-old in Lisbon shared nude photographs with a subject online, who attempted to blackmail her by threatening to post the images on the internet and then posted the photos on social media sites. Investigators found that the Facebook account used to blackmail the victim originated in Pakistan. The FBI shared the case information with its office in Pakistan, resulting in the arrest of 2 people. If you or anyone you know has contemplated suicide, call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255. Help is available.
Suicide prevention and mental health are very important topics, and teens in the North Country are working together to support others during maybe their darkest days. The St. Lawrence County Youth Bureau has launched a teen-led campaign focusing on sextortion and teen suicide prevention. The campaign is in its initial stage, but according to the Youth Bureau, it could not be any timelier. Since the start of 2020, 7 teens have died by suicide in St. Lawrence County, and 2 of them were extorted online for money due to compromising images being shared. The Youth Bureau is hoping to make progress in the community and support its peers before another tragedy occurs. Their campaign is kicking off with a video and art contest focused on social media safety and providing support to teens in worst-case scenarios. The campaign is encouraging teens to create either a short video of 3 minutes or less, or a visual design inspired by important messages. The top submissions will be included in presentations that Youth Committee ambassadors will tailor to each school district in St. Lawrence County to further spread messages of prevention in each school. Leaders from the Youth Bureau said that they hope this will only be the beginning of a much bigger prevention effort in the North Country, hoping to save all teens from enduring such tragedies.
And we're hoping that even after we do this contest and this presentation, that these conversations are going to continue, and that's going to further building those connections amongst peers. It's going to continue to make this not an easier topic to talk about, but it's going to help us be more equipped to handle the conversation.
One thing that we wanted to emphasize with this project is a lot of people, when they wind up in situations, they feel like they can't get out of that. You know, when something bad happens, they feel like there's no way to go on with their life. They feel like that's the end of it. And one thing we're trying to do is to show that that is not true at all. That even when something tragic does happen to you, there is a way to continue to go on, and there will be help provided to you for that.
And the deadline for the Youth Bureau's contest is May 6th. Youth interested in becoming an ambassador for the campaign can contact the Youth Bureau by contacting 315-379-9464. And again, anyone who has contemplated suicide or knows someone who has should call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255. A crisis text line is also available by texting HOME to 741741. A live trained crisis counselor receives the text and responds from a secure online platform.
Watertown Savings Bank is advising customers to stay safe and protect their information due to a scam circulating in the area. The bank is warning residents that letters are being sent to their customers regarding their mortgages. The letters claim that the customers have been pre-selected for a refinance program that will lower their monthly payments. The scam prompts customers to call a toll-free number that leads to an unknown financial company. Watertown Savings Bank is warning customers not to call the listed number because scammers are waiting on the other end of the line, attempting to get their personal information. Anyone who gets a letter can call Watertown Savings Bank directly to make sure they are speaking with a bank employee and not releasing their information to scammers.
New York is preparing for its upcoming spring trout fishing season. Until this year, April 1st was known as opening day for trout fishing season, but due to new fishing guidelines established by DEC, trout fishing is now permitted year-round with catch and release only from April 16th to March 31st. The April 1st date will now mark the start of trout harvesting season across New York State. Nearly 2 million trout will be stocked in New York State waters from March through early June, including a mix of catchable brown rainbow and brook trout. The DEC will provide stock extended streams with fish every other week for 2 weeks to enhance season-long opportunities, and most streams will also receive a seeding of larger stock trout. Management category signs have been posted on most state-regulated fishing waters, distinguishing between wild trout management and stock trout management. Anglers are advised to look for the white and green signs with a trout when fishing trout streams with public fishing rights. Last year, DEC launched an interactive trout stream fishing map to provide anglers with accessible information on stocking, fishing, access, season dates, and regulations. Anglers can also use the tool to view trout stream reaches and that are color-coded by management category. The trout stream fishing map and all additional New York freshwater fishing regulations can be found on the DEC's website.
New York is ending its Dairy Princess program to focus on bringing gender inclusivity to the dairy industry. American Dairy Association Northeast has officially launched its Dairy Ambassador program, moving away from their Dairy Princesses to include youth of different genders. The organization says that the program will aim to build critical professional skills and confidence in young individuals who show passion for the dairy industry. New York's first dairy ambassadors were named in late February during a live stream ceremony. Wayne County's Gabriella Taylor was given the title of New York State Dairy Ambassador, and Katie Jasmine from Madison County and Anika Donlick from Cortland County were named the first and second Associate Ambassadors. New York Dairy Ambassador Program changes will continue to roll out this spring when young men will be able to compete for county dairy ambassador positions and ultimately for the state title next winter.
And before we hear from the United Way to hear about the upcoming Kentucky Derby, let's take a look at events happening throughout the North Country with this week's Community Bulletin Board.
Little Theater of Watertown is presenting 3 guys in drag selling their stuff, April 1st and April 2nd at the Sackett's Harbor Ballroom. Visit littletheaterofwatertown.com for more information. Cornell Cooperative Extension will be hosting Lawn Care Made Simple on Saturday, April 2nd from 10 a.m. until noon at their office on North Hamilton Street in Watertown. Call 315-788-8450 for more details. Library Giving Day will be held on Wednesday, April 6th at the Messina Public Library. You can donate online at messinapubliclibrary.org or in person at the library. The St. Lawrence County Art Center is presenting pop-up poetry with Maria Morrison on Friday, April 8th at the Art Center in Potsdam. Log on to slcartscouncil.org. Do you have an event you'd like to share with the community? Share it with us. Submit your event by going to our website, informnny.com. Then click on Community, then Community Events, and explain the event. ABC50 will then share your event with the North Country community.
Joining us now from the United Way of Northern New York is our good friend Natasha Gamble. Natasha, good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And you guys have a great event that I'm excited to be part of coming up. Tell everybody what's going on.
Yeah, so on Saturday, May 7th, 2022 at Garland City Beer Works, we have our Kentucky Derby social event. It is a fundraiser event for United Way of Northern New York.
And what sort of things can people expect to see there? This is kind of a fun fundraiser, as sometimes they can be a little stuffy. This one sounds like a good time.
Yeah, so at the Kentucky Derby Social, we'll have food and beverages available. If you buy a ticket online, you'll get 2 beverages, food, as well as a raffle ticket to put into your favorite horse that you think will win the race. We also have silent auction baskets happening, a wine pull, and a best biggest hat contest, and there will be a prize for that as well.
Well, I'm really excited to be there. And also, this is going to be a great time, but it's for an even better cause. Where does the money from this event go?
So all proceeds from this event will go to United Way of Northern New York, and we cover Jefferson, Lewis, and St. Lawrence County. We have our North Star for professional development, our ALICE program, as well as our community impact grants.
So if people want a ticket, they want to go, and you should, where do they go?
So you can go to our website at www.unitedway-nny.org, and there will be a Kentucky Derby tab that you can purchase your ticket.
Well, we could say off to the races, but we'll say off to Izzy Delaney. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much, and thank you for watching ABC50 Now Live. Join us weekly on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. on informnny.com for the latest North Country news, events, and weather updates.
Don't forget to enter for your chance to win our Easter sweepstakes. The winner will be announced on April 15th, and one lucky person will receive an Easter basket valued at $150, just in time for the holiday. You can also tune into our Remarkable Women of the North Country special on April 1st at 7 p.m., where we will highlight 4 incredible women making a difference in our community. Join us to hear the stories of Kristen Benner, Barbara Lashway, Joan Hadlock, and Dr. Janice Gravely. You can get a sneak peeks of their stories on our website.
And while you're here, you can also subscribe to our daily newsletter for local news delivered right to your inbox every morning. And you can continue to stay up to date by tuning into News Channel 9 on ABC50 for a full hour of news, weather, and sports every weekday at 5:30 p.m. With ABC50 Now, I'm Isabella Colello.
And I'm Delaney Kepner. We'll see you again next week.